What's going on, guys? It's here, the Smok TFV12. Let's take a look at it after this. So it's here, guys. I finally got my hands on it, the Smok TFV12. So here it is. Look at that beauty. I got it sitting on top of the Smok GX350, which I will have a review coming up soon on this. So let's talk a little bit about this tank because it has a few different sizes and the whole 9 yards. So the base of this tank is 25 millimeter diameter. In the middle with the glass, it's 27 millimeters. And then this knurling right here, that bulges out to 28 millimeters. It holds 6 mils of juice. It's 510 threaded. And it's just a beautiful tank all around, guys. So, in clouds, this thing chucks some clouds, boy. I mean, guys, I can't believe the amount of vapor production this thing produces. So what it has is, it has this coil, it's called the T12, and what it is, and I'll show you in the close-up, it's a big-ass coil, number one, and what it has is, it has 6 coils. It's shaped kind of like a revolver chamber, a bullet chamber, and it has 6 coils in it, but they're dual parallel, so that makes 12 coils. And the coil goes from 50 to 350 watts. What? So you know what? Just for this video, we're going to vape this tank at 350 watts. Let's see if I can survive that. And it also comes with 2 other coils. They're both a 0.15 quadruple coil. They just have a little bit of a different wattage range. But let's do this. Let's dive down up close. I'll show you the coils. I'll show you the tank. And we'll talk a little bit more about it. So join me, shall you? Alright, everyone. So here is the packaging the Smok TFV12 Cloud Beast King comes in. Here are your coil options. That's the 3 coils that it comes with. And then on the back, tells you about the TFV12, and it tells you what it includes, and then there's some more warnings, and then your scratch and sniff. And then inside the box, here's your tank. We will get to that in a second. Here is some sandwich spread for later. You get a code of authenticity. And then you get your user manual on how to use the TFV12 and how to fill it and everything. And then here is a coil. This is your X4, which is a 0.15, 60 to 200 watts, best between 90 and 150. And that's what it looks like. It's a quad coil. It looks like a figure 8. And then here's the other coil head it comes with. This is also a 0.15. It's the Q4, and the vaping range is 60 to 190, best between 90 and 160. And I like this one. I like the lightning bolt wicking channels. I think that's pretty cool. And that's what it looks like, a big-ass micro coil. You can see right down the middle. A lot of airflow with this one, and good flavor, too. You also got a spare glass tube. You get a vape ring. It says Cloud Beast King, TFV12 Beast. And then you get a bag of goodies. Mine came with spare O-rings, black O-rings. It also came with a spare gasket. And then this right here, this is a 510 drip tip adapter, in case you want to use your own drip tips. So here is our star of the show, the Smok TFV12 Cloud Beast King. So let's start from the top. you have your normal wide bore drip tip made out of Delrin, non-510 threaded. So, and then you have your same swivel top like you do on all the other TFV series. And as you can see, they really enlarged this fill port quite a bit. And the chimney. So up top it's 25 millimeters, and this right here, this knurling right here, that's where it's 28 millimeters. And then here's your glass right here, that's 27 millimeters. And then here's your airflow. Look at this airflow, guys. Like, you can totally see through that. Look at that. So it's just dual, it's one on each side. Whatever you get on this side, you get the same on this one. And then at the bottom it says designed by Smok. And then there is your silver plated 510 contact pin, because this is 510 threaded, and it does protrude a little bit, but I don't recommend using this or any other sub-ohm tank on a hybrid connection. So this tank comes apart like so, and it's a lot easier than the TFv8 because it has this knurling. And then your glass just pops off for cleaning purposes. So let's take a look at the T12 coil here. See, there's the base, there's your pin from the inside. And here is their flagship coil right here. This is the T12. It is a 0.12 ohm. Vaping range 60 to 350 watts. Its best range is 130 to 200 watts. And then that's what it looks like. As you can see, 6 coils, which are dual parallel wraps, so that makes 12 coils, and looks a lot like a bullet chamber for a revolver. But I mean, look at that, just wide open airflow. The airflow is good on this one, but I really think that macro coil will get more airflow because it's just straight down the middle. But that's what the coil looks like. Alright guys, so here is the TFV8 compared to the TFV12. As you can see, the TFV12 is a lot wider and a little bit taller too, as you can see. Here's a better view for you. And then look at the airflow on the TFV12 compared to the TFV8. And here's the TFV12 coil compared to the TFV8 coil. As you can see, it's a lot bigger. Both the same height, just wider. Alright guys, I feel comfortable backing them out to FaceTime, so let's vape on it. I'll give you guys my thoughts. Alright guys, so that was the Smok TFV12 Cloud Beast King. Those are some big coil heads that it come with. So let's have a vape. Alright, I'm vaping this right now at 120 watts, and that's a very cool, smooth vape, and look at the vapor production that is coming off that thing. So I have the T12 coil in here, 60 to 350 watts. We're going to go up to 350 watts. First of all, let me start it at 60. Let me try that. I'll show you what you get at 60 watts. Alright guys, so here's 60 watts. This is what you get at 60. Nothing. So I told you guys I was at 120 watts. So we're going to go up to, let's do it at 150. Alright guys, so we're at 150 watts. Let's see how this thing vapes at 150. Pretty good, pretty cool vape for 150 watts. So, you know what? Let's bump it up to 180. This goes to 350, so we're going to do 350. So here's 180 watts. Alright. Let's bump it up to 200. Here's 200. We're moving out of that best range. It was 130 to 200 watts. Now it's actually a warm vape at 200 watts. It's not hot and unvapable like it would be like on the TFv8. Like, you know, it's actually decent. I could vape this at 200. And the flavor is really, really good too. I'm using my test flavor. Breakfast of Telio's Crunch. That's the one I always use. I've been vaping Crunch for 3 years, and I know how it tastes. So let's bump this up to 220. 220 watts, guys. Now it's starting to get warm, but we're still going to keep going. I don't usually vape this high, but I'm doing it for the video, just for you guys to show you that it actually vapes at these high wattages that it says. Let's bump it up to 260. Alright guys, 260 watts on the TFv12 Cloud Beast King. Hot, but no burnt or dry hits or anything. So let's say screw it, let's just go up to 300. Alright, here's a 300 watt vape off the TFv12. The flavor is still actually good at 300 watts, but it's just really hot. I don't know how you guys do this. So let's just go to 330. 330 watts, guys. Very, very hot, but no burnt or dry still. So, you know what? Let's just max it out at 350. I really don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. Just for you guys. 350 watts. And you know that's at a full battery. So, here we go. Let's see if I can handle this. The room is so cloudy in here. Whew, too hot. Unvapable, but it does it. It wasn't burnt, it wasn't dry, there was some good flavor there. It's just too hot for my liking. But it does 350 watts like it says. Alright guys, so I am going to put this at a respectable wattage, and we're going to talk about it. Alright guys, so my final thoughts on this TFv12 Cloud Beast King. It is a Cloud Beast King. As you can see, the clouds this thing chucks. Very nice. Very well made tank. Very strong. These coils actually go to what it says. But you're better off in the recommended range. I don't suggest doing 350 watts. That's just a little too much. But if you like vaping that high, you can do it. Alright guys, so my final thoughts on this tank. The only the con that I have is that it has no RBA included with it. You have to buy it separately. But it does come with 2 extra coil heads with it, which are nice coils. The flavor's good on the macro coil, the one coil. It actually has more airflow than the T12 coil, I think, and a little bit better flavor. But they're both really good coils. That other coil I haven't tried yet. But other than that, this tank is a very well-made tank, and I would highly recommend it. It has good flavor and good cloud production, and this is made for someone more that's advanced into vaping. I wouldn't recommend this to someone who's just coming off the butts. I recommend this for somebody who has been sub-ohm vaping for a while and wants something really, really nice, and this is it. Smok, they're just getting better and better with their products as they go along. Like you saw, they had the TFv8. Now, if you have a TFv8 already, do I recommend going out and buying this? It's really not that much different than the TFV8. It's just a little bit bigger, and the coils are just a little bit bigger. And that's another con that I have, that the coils are not interchangeable with one another. That kind of sucks. But you know what? The coils are a little bit better than the TFV8s. So if I drop this thing, if I broke it, would I go out and buy another one? Absolutely, guys. So I do. I really like this tank. You know, I have fun with it. It clouds up a room. If I've earned your subscription, please subscribe to this channel. And thank you all for your support. And I will have links in the description below to where you can buy a TFv12 Cloud Beast King. I'll also have links below for ADVOCACY, and I'll have links for my Facebook and my Instagram. Thank you for watching, and remember, vape on, guys, and have a good day.